you can count on.
Welcome back to you on this Sunday evening. Our meteorologist Brian Ramsey in the house. We're tracking the poor air quality out there. Seems to be getting a little bit better in places, but still some wicked heat.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're seeing. You know, we got that air quality, but the good news is it is improving, but the heat is still in the forecast, especially for next week. So let's go ahead and get right into that forecast. I have a live look from Quincy and Plumas County, and this is a camera on the ground, and it's very, very smoky out there. Air quality is unhealthy in parts of Plumas County and Lassen County right now. In fact, almost all of Lassen County, the air quality is looking unhealthy at the moment, and that is because of the fires burning out there. But we do have some north winds beginning to come into the area. They're a little stronger in Siskiyou and Shasta County right now, which is why that smoke has been blowing south. So now we're seeing better air quality in parts of Shasta and Siskiyou County and Trinity County, whereas farther south, where the north winds haven't quite picked up yet, the air quality is still not that great. Wind gust for your futurecast, you know, by tonight, it's not going to be that strong. But once we go into tomorrow's forecast, we are going to see some wind increases. Once we get to 11 o'clock in the morning, those winds are going to be coming in from the north at about 20 miles per hour, and that will last into the afternoon, probably dropping to 15 miles per hour for the wind gusts. Could elevate those fire concerns just a little bit, but at least it will improve our air quality. And then once we go into the overnight hours, the winds will eventually calm down. Then Tuesday and Wednesday, that's when we're really going to be heating up. So tonight and tomorrow across the lower Klamath Mountains, overnight lows are going to be in the 50s and 60s, highs getting into the 90s across the board for many of you. And then as we head into the Sierra Cascades, highs overall will be in the 80s out there and staying pretty sunny other than a quick shower or thunderstorm near the Nevada border. As for on the ridge, we're going to see overnight lows in the 60s and 70s, highs getting right around 90 degrees, give or take a few degrees. And then once we head into the Sierra foothills, just a few degrees cooler. Most of you will be in the 80s for tomorrow. As we head into the North Valley, we could see some more triple-digit temperatures in the North Valley. Not quite as high as what we got today, so Redding hit 104 today. I think we're probably going to see a little lower than that because of the winds getting a little stronger out there, but also because we are going to see a dip in the jet stream, keeping you a little cooler as well. And then as we head farther into the Central Valley, highs will be into the 90s out there for tomorrow. As we go later in the forecast, we do have a dip in that jet stream to our east, and that's going to be bringing those north winds into our area. That's what's going to cause those warm temperatures, but more importantly, those north winds are downslope winds. They go down the mountains, so that means it's a dry wind, and that will cause high fire danger, especially when they pick up tomorrow afternoon, so it's something we got to keep an eye on. Once we go to later in the week, after Monday, that jet stream, the dip in the jet stream, it's now farther to the east, so now we got this big rise in the jet stream. That's what you call a ridge of high pressure. That's going to cause warm temperatures in the Pacific Northwest, but very hot temperatures in parts of California, especially on Tuesday and on Wednesday, and that should last into the weekend, so Labor Day weekend is actually looking pretty hot as well. As for National Trail Mix Day, that's going to be tomorrow. Who doesn't love some trail mix? I think those are raisins. I don't really like raisins very much, but you know what I do like in those? I like them when they're, instead of doing the raisins, they do like the little chocolate chips. I love those in my trail mix, and then of course pecans. Those are some of my favorites nuts to have in trail mix as well. But I do have another look at our kind of a 7-day forecast that we got going on here. So I kind of got a little augmented reality forecast to play for you, and we do have, I believe it's playing, and there it goes. Yeah, I had to check my computer. But yeah, so here we go. We got very hot temperatures for the next few days, still in the 90s for Chico, but we could hit the triple digits once we get into Labor Day weekend. So prepare for that. If you have any festivities outdoors, it could get very hot out there, Scott. Now, of course, once we go to Redding, it's obviously going to be a lot hotter. Usually it's hotter out there, but especially as we get into next weekend. So I'm looking at probably 105 once we get to Tuesday. Tomorrow, not that bad, but Tuesday, that's when you're getting a little hotter. Then we drop down to about 102 once we hit the end of your week, and then we get really extreme once we get up into the weekend.
Yeah, this is the one we're talking about right over here. I can reach all the way up here. That's the one that my air conditioner doesn't work very well.
And that's the day before Labor Day.
Yep.
So,
all right, hot Labor Day. Thank you, sir, for that. All right, coming up next, we're going to take you down to wine country and show you some of the fire damage down there. Don't go anywhere.